there is one single skill in the world of AI that makes all other skills unnecessary. I'm not talking about business skills, I'm not talking about technical skills. It's a completely different, even simpler skill. So, what is that? This is communication. Now, you can stop the video here if you want to, but let me give you a little bit more nuisance on top of that. I'm not talking about communication in general, although that is super useful for storytelling, creating videos, those different things like that. I'm specifically talking about the ability to communicate to the AI in the right format to get the information that you want. Now, people might think this is just prompt engineering. What is the matter for that? I think that this is slightly different because prompt engineering is about the techniques and the structure and the different things that you use in order to write the prompts. Meanwhile, in this instance, this is something even simpler and more fundamental. So, to give you an example, something that happened recently for me, I had a call with a client. The client wanted to analyze different sales calls, and they said that AI was not good for them. That the responses that they were getting were not actually that good. And by the way, my girlfriend says the same thing to me sometimes when they try to use that. The problem with that is that they try to use very simple prompts and they didn't give context. And they expected the AI to do the full work. They expected the AI to grasp the full situation, give them specific ideas, and completely solve the situation for them. Meanwhile, this is not actually the case. AI is a very powerful companion, and in some instances, if you give the right information, can even fully do the work for you. But if you just don't provide that, it could be a problem. Think about the same happening in real life. Think about the same happening in a situation where you go to the doctor, for example. You say, I feel sick, help me, doctor, please. And the doctor is not able to help you because the doctor needs to um, ask questions to you in order to understand that better. It doesn't have context, so cannot do that. Now, let me give you some practical ways to improve your AI communication skill. The first one for me is always provide full context, not only on the task that you need to do, but also on the business, on the metrics, on the current thought process that you have around the specific topic. So if you want to write an email, just don't say write me an email. Instead, like provide a little bit more context about hey, write me an email to this client. This was our previous conversation. Those are the things that we talk about. Please make sure that it reflects the same style that I'm using. All these different things like that are able to give more context to the AI and do a better job on that. The other component, which I think it's more important when it comes to brainstorming and working through problems, is asking the AI to ask you a question essentially. So if you are creating a document, if you are working through a problem, you can ask something. Hey, please ask me some question about this, so that you can further understand the situation and help me think about the problem in new ways. In this way, you are not actually asking the AI to solve the question for you. You are asking the AI to help you create the question that you could use in order to sort out the problem itself. Third component over here is make sure that add this part into a prompt. I think this is really important. Make sure to write in a way where if two people read out of what you wrote, two people would fully understand the same thing. So in this instance, you can use this when you need to tackle some kind of technical problem, for example. So like for me, for different clients, we are building workflows, and this is really important so that we can communicate with engineers, we can communicate with clients in the same level, so that everyone understands the same thing and we don't need to have a topic created in a very complex way for the engineer, so that the client doesn't understand, or the other way around. So this is a way that solves everything. And the last component over here is voice is a cheat code. So I wrote this document thanks to voice. So what I did over here is I added all my different thoughts. I asked the AI to give me some suggestions, and then based on that, we created a document and we created the full structure. There are two tools you can use: Whisperflow, Super Voice. Those are the two tools that I recommend. And with that, you can use that directly within the AI and like go through your thought process, go through the things that you are thinking, and just use them. So yeah, that was a very quick video. I think this is something really important that people overlook. Meanwhile, it's something that I started to use more and more, both with my work with clients as well as with my day-to-day use that is not related to automation, but is just related to problem solving, brainstorming, different things like that. With that said, hope this video was useful. Talk to you soon. Bye.